Hey everyone! We're going to finish retopoing, so let's jump right into it. We're going to start by connecting the brow to the head. There are just about a million ways to do this. The important thing is maintaining the shape you like with a topology you find acceptable for your project. Make sure you select the right vertices when creating new faces. In case you're getting some funny things happening around the mirror line, remember clipping can cause some issues, so just disable it to do your stuff, then re-enable it before moving on. I've got some double geometry in here, probably because of the clipping mishap, so select all and merge by distance to fix those areas, and then just keep retopoing. Or just continue retopoing if you didn't make that mistake in the first place. You can try fix it if you want. Merging by distance isn't like a terrible idea just to do on occasion anyway, so, There are a lot of settings that I have to constantly switch as I'm working on stuff, just because I like to reshape my retopo as I'm making it. It looks clunky when I watch it back, but it feels right while working on it. It's just hard to tell kind of what's going on. But it wasn't when I was doing it. I'm going to add a little corner in this area to help make the final model appear higher poly than it actually is. Since this is going to be a distinct edge on my final model, if you add some more geometry, it'll hide the overtly flat edges. It'll take a little bit of fudging, but it should be fine. Now to mark some edges as sharp and see what needs adjusting. Since we don't have a high poly sculpted model to bake the normals from, we need to be slightly careful with our geometry. You can tell by the shading if an area's normals need work, which usually just involves moving stuff around and maybe adding or removing geometry until it looks better. I am by no means an expert on topology. Some of my topological choices while retopoing are questionable at best. However, there really is no edge flow in most cases when you're trying to get the most shape out of your poly count. I tried a few things with this area on his ears, and ultimately ended up just shifting a couple vertices around, but you could add more geometry as well. I'm thinking I'm at the point where the retopo object no longer needs to be in front. This is kinda the moment of truth where you see if all of your haphazard vertex placements filled all the holes in the object, or if you got 20 more minutes of retopo to do. It's looking like Sonic to me, no holes that I can see, so let's wrap it up. Sonic's brow usually has a little wrinkle in the center, so let's add a loop cut here, make sure snapping is off. And basically just move these middle vertices up and in a little. If we switch over to material view, the shading looks alright. At this point we'll want to add the ear material to the head and assign it to the ear faces. Rename the head retopo object, and And now in our head collection, we have a lot of old unused objects, so we can either archive them or create a new collection for our final objects. And here is our final beautiful Sonic, who is just over 5,000 tries. Not too shabby, if you're into try counts. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I ended up creating his eyes using nodes, so I'll probably do a video covering that as well. And then all we have left to do is rigging and a few final adjustments. Please leave us a like and subscribe if you're not. If you want to check this model out, it's up on our Patreon for free. Thank you again. Stay safe. I love you all. Goodbye.